Konnichiwa! It's time for another Retro Tech Zone, and today we're going to be looking at repairing this smashed up old Nintendo DS. Now this was originally my brother's. Darren, I'm going to tell Mum how badly you've treated this, and we're going to try reshell this and bring it back to life. My name's Mike, and this is the Retro Game Boy Show. We've got another Retro Tech Zone show for you today, the series where we take a look at modern retro gaming, peripherals and consoles, as well as taking a look at old consoles like this, the Nintendo DS, and seeing if we can repair them and bring them back to life. If this is your first time here, or you're a seasoned Retro Gamer Boy community member, then please leave a comment below, and I'd love it if you could leave a thumbs up on the video. Right, this is my brother's original Nintendo DS. And it is in terrible shape. The hinge is broken, it's scratched, ripped apart. Christ knows what he did with it to get it in this condition. But I thought, rather than leave it like this, and where other people would probably chuck it away, I'm going to try repair it. So I went onto Amazon, I picked up a Reshell kit from China for about £14, a silver one. We're going to check that out, see what the quality's like, try repair this DS, and see if we can bring some life back into this old console. And we'll explore whether it's worth you buying one of these Reshell kits, either to give your DS a new coat of paint, or to repair something as damaged as this. So here it is. It's really destroyed. Look at this marking. The hinge here is damaged. If we open up inside, it's not too bad on the side. This screen needs a bit of a clean. I need to get that all cleaned up. We'll do that separately. You can see the stickers here are missing, and it's just not in very good shape. It does still work, so I've tested it with the charger to make sure that works. We're going to take this off and replace it. I think I might keep the original buttons. We'll see what the buttons are like that we get with our shell kit. So there's the DS, and this is the shell kit. So let's open this up and see what we get. So that's everything you get. It's pretty much everything I think you need to reshell it. So let's look at the tools I think I'm going to need. Here's my toolbox. So I'm going to use a Stanley knife. Hopefully I don't have to cut anything, but got it there just in case. This is my little toolbox that I've got in here. We're going to be looking for a tri-wing screwdriver, and I think that's it. It's got 3 points on it rather than 4, which your normal Phillips screwdriver is. And this is what Nintendo use a lot. They used it on the Nintendo Wii. What else we're going to probably need? Might need one of these. This is like a scraper for prying up things. We'll have a cotton bud. What else? Tweezers perhaps? Let's see what we've got here. We've got some nice tweezers here. And you can buy this kit, so I bought this kit and have been adding to it. You can buy these kits on Amazon. You just look in for Nintendo Switch, or in Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive repair kits, and they usually come up. And I think we'll take a plectrum as well. I've got a ton of extra stuff in here, batteries, spare screws for Mega Drive carts, all sorts of things, Allen keys, but there you go, there's a plectrum as well. So first off, screws 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's one at the back. Can't see it, let me get the camera. One at the back in the slot here. So we'll just open those up first. There's 7 screws in total we've taken out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws. And now the back comes off nicely. There's the back. Let's compare it to that one. They look pretty much the same. I mean, the plastic looks a lot better here on the original DS. So there's some more screws here to take out as well. And then I think there's a couple of ribbons and other connectors we need to take off. Okay, then let's take out these shoulder buttons here, and they are on springs. Got to be careful and remember how they go in. So they go on that big piece there. So the board could lift out, but and it does lift out. There we go. Look at the dirt on that. That is filthy. Right, let's see if we can detach this from this. Just going to see if some screws are underneath these little pads here. Yeah, so we have a little screw underneath here, and I suspect another one underneath there that we're going to have to take out. Right, there we go. Look at all this gunk. What have you done, Darren? Right, we've got another screw just in here. I don't know if you can see it. It's a Phillips one just inside here, and it's holding this casing on here. Right, I'm guessing we'll have to separate this one and thread it through, and then do the same with the antenna. Okay, it took a little bit of messing, but essentially this bit here, let me get this out of the way, get out of the way you. On this one, on this version, this little black thing here lifts up. Now you may have it that this beige piece here is the bit that lifts up, but on this version, this model, this black bit here is the bit that lifts up. So this can now be threaded. It's glued on there, so we're just going to take our plectrum here and just work it off. That can come out. The next bit is this aerial, which is connected here. So we've got to get this bit off here. See if we can do it with the tweezers. Pop. There you go. That's come off nicely. We should be able to thread this stuff through. This is now free. And then our screen, I imagine, is also stuck. So we just get into the bottom of that and carefully lift it up. There we go. So I'll take the buttons out, and then we'll start cleaning this up a bit and putting it back together again. So we just pulled that through there, got that down there, So we'll put the screws back in. Now you have to be really careful with this when you tighten these screws. If you tighten them too hard, they'll mark the plastic on the other side here. You'll get like little white artifacts on them. So super careful when you put these in. Don't over tighten them. They don't need to be super tight. So we put these bits back in, put the screen back in. We're going to thread this through, put the antenna back, put in the latches. One thing I have noticed is that the screw holes in this replacement shell are too small. So they're a bit of a pain, and they're too small for the screws that they supply as well. So hopefully we can get things to work. Okay, just another small issue. This board doesn't fit in because there's a little bit of plastic there. So I'm going to cut that out and hopefully then it should fit perfectly. Right, as I'm going through this and starting to put it back together, one thing you should know is that these things here, these are the hinges that go in there, they don't come with the kit. So if you chuck away your old stuff before taking out the hinges from your old one, you're going to be a bit screwed. So keep hold of these, they're really important. They didn't come with my kit, they might come with your kit, but just be careful. Make sure and check before you chuck anything that you have these with it. So I just thought I'd jump in here. Another pretty difficult bit here is putting in these little hinges here. Now they push in from the sides here, but they have to be aligned correctly. There's a silver piece on them that's flat. It's like I don't know, a circle with the top and bottom shaved off. They have to go in into this bit here, and then the black circle bits go in there. But it's taken me 20 minutes and this one isn't in completely. I don't think it would take much more to get that in there. This one I'm having real trouble aligning. So the hinges here are a real pain to get in. But just be aware of that. They don't go in, well, at least mine haven't gone in super easily. They take a while to line up. It's lined up here, so that's going to go in nicely. This has now gone in and it's about this far in. I need to now get it into this bit here and push it through. So just, you know, don't get disheartened, but these hinges are a bit of a pain to put back in. So eventually got the two hinges in. Pro tip, what I did is I got this chamois cloth here, and I put the pliers in between and I just put it over here and then prise them together. Super easy once I've done that. Make sure you use the cloth either side of it so it doesn't damage the DS. But there's the pro tip that I used, and it made it 20 minutes of trying to get it in, and in the end I used these pliers and it took seconds. So there we go, a reshelled DS, which was in terrible condition. And with your average gamer or casual gamer, they probably would have chucked it or given it away. But we've managed to reshell it, and it looks pretty damn good. I'd say with this, and it's a no-name brand that I bought this shell from, I'd say that the screws were the biggest pain point. None of them fitted. I managed to thread one of them, another one went in a little bit janky, but I did manage to get them all in. It took a lot longer than it should have done though. And the other thing to watch out for is just those hinges. They're really tough to get in. But if you use that plier and just a cloth trick that I showed you, they go in pretty nicely. Now if you've enjoyed the show or you found it useful, then why not subscribe? We do brand new videos every single Monday, and you can get notified as soon as a new show is out by clicking on the little bell just underneath this video. And we've got a huge back catalogue of retro gaming videos for you to enjoy, two of which you can find over here.